welcome to the Great Big Card Swap. I'm so happy you are joining me for today's showcase. It is Tuesday, January 9th, and it is our first showcase of 2024. Oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm still writing 2023. It's a habit that's hard to break, don't you think? Today is the part one of our January Great Big Card Swap. If you're brand new to the Great Big Card Swap, welcome. I'm so glad you are here. I love these videos so much. The Great Big Card Swap, we've been doing this for about going on 3 years now, I think. And it is a really simple concept. You make a card, you send it in, you get to see all of the cards, and then you get one back. It's so much fun. I know there are so many people who are still not participating. And so if you've been thinking about it, what are you waiting for? Send in a card. We've got a new theme every month. Our theme in January is friendship. And our theme in February is big. I can't wait to see how you interpret that theme. It could be a big card. It could be a big greeting. It could be a big circle. I don't know. That's our theme for February. So we limit one card per month per person. And I ask that you include $1 to cover return postage and envelope. If you are an international stamper, check out the link in the video description for a PayPal payment of $5 USD that covers 3 return postage stamps for international. Because if you send me $1, unless it's a US dollar, I can't do anything with it. And then that's it. We kind of don't have a lot of rules. We ask that you don't write inside so that whoever gets your card can send it on. And you can use whatever products you have. So if you have Stampin' Up products, awesome. If you don't, okay. If you use retired Stampin' Up stuff, it's okay. I don't care. I want you to make cards and I want you to send cards. And so I love that you include the Great Big Card Swap in your card sending every month. And I know for some of you that this card that you get in the mail sometimes is the only handmade Happy Mail that you get. So let's make 2024 the year that we send lots of smiles across the miles with our handmade cards. Are you guys ready to see these beautiful cards? Oh my goodness, I'm seeing some of your weather updates in the comments. Snowy in Mark and tornado watch in North Carolina. Oh my gosh, I hope you're okay, Joe, and that you're staying safe. A sunny summer Wednesday in Melbourne, Australia. That sounds amazing. It has been rainy here in central Illinois. Claire was sending pictures of snow. It's just a little bit colder where she is. And so they're getting snow and we're getting rain. And you know what? I'll take the rain. I'm not a big fan of snow and icy weather, but I'll take the rain. And oh no, Kim, most of the power has been out in your town since early today. I hope that you've got power and that it comes back on for everybody else pretty soon. That is a rough situation in the middle of the winter. Oh my gosh. All right, well, I've got some fun cards that I think will warm you right up. The theme this month is friendship, but we still have a few cards that came in late from the Feeling Blue theme. So I'm going to start with those, and actually 2 cards that came in for the Christmas theme. So we're going to start there. As always, please leave lots of encouraging comments in the video description for our stampers and our swappers. I know that for some people, it really takes a lot of courage to send in their cards and share them. And so I always love seeing your comments. Tell them what you love about the card. Maybe it's the colors, maybe it's the stamps. Help me out sometimes remembering the names of the stamp sets and designer papers and things. Our first Christmas card comes from Tyra Marshall. I love this snowflake. This looks like Sparkling Season from the new mini catalog. And this new Christmas stamp set, not Christmas stamp set. It was, it had New Year's and some other things, and I'm pretty sure it carried over. It coordinates with the Biggest Wish, and it was in the green mini catalog, but I think it still is available. So fun. I love that you can mix and match those letters. In fact, that stamp set and the Biggest Wish in the annual catalog would be really great options for the big theme in February. Tyra, awesome card. Thank you so much. I love that color combination, the blues, but also the green and the pink, the bright colors. Another Christmas card from Carrie Zacharias. Love and joy come to you, and may it last the whole year through. I love this. White on white with the red heart and the black card base. Such classic colors here. Really beautiful. And then the inside can be customized. Next up, we had some Feelin' Blue cards. This was the theme in December, and some of you took Feeling Blue to be blue, as in the card is blue, and others did Thinking of You or Get Well Soon or Cheer Up kind of cards. So our first one is from Ross Ann Muncie, and she used this beautiful die to create the background. So die cut several times, and then creating the background with the different pieces from the die. Thinking of You, I love that. And she sent another version, very, very similar for me. I'll share that on Thursday, so you'll have to tune in to see what that one looks like. I love that, Ross. So next card from Carrie Zacharias. This is kind of a fun little flap with a gingham designer paper and the wishing you a speedy recovery. Oh my gosh, I know so many people who are sick right now and who definitely could use a card like this to help them feel a little bit better. Our next card comes from Mary Jane Martinez. Oh, isn't this just precious? Inside she says that she used this one because on the 28th of December, it was a year that she lost her Yorkie buddy. Oh, so she's feeling blue. We hope you're feeling better, Mary Jane. And this card is such a wonderful tribute to your sweet buddy. I love that little Z fold and the paw prints on the inside too. So sweet. Oh my goodness, I'm seeing some of your comments. A brown Christmas, Vicky, not since 1997. Yeah, we had not a lot of snow. I feel like a lot of people didn't have snow for Christmas this year. And Anne is watching from Kauai. Oh my gosh, I'm jealous. I bet it's really amazing there. Oh, soak in a sunset for me this week, Anne. This one is from Alita Williams. Oh, I love this so much. Utterly exhausted. Yes, I am. And then a beautiful verse on the inside. Those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. Isaiah 40:31. I think that is just the perfect card and a verse that I think I needed a bit of reminding of myself. I love it so much. We got a countryside in designer paper in the background here and just that cute little cow. I love it, Alita. Oh, here's another one that'll make you feel better. I love this rainbow sunburst on the watercolor paper. It is just so pretty. This one's from Rose Spivey on the inside. If loving thoughts could heal, you'd be better already. Love how she carried over some pieces from that front pit on the inside. Hope you feel better really soon. Next up, a Winter Wishes card with shades of blue, the Winter Meadow designer paper, and a little stamping from the Magical Meadow designer paper and bundle with the die cuts. The embossing folder, such a fun one, comes in a set of 3. It's part of the Basics 3D embossing folders and is an online exclusive. And next we have another snowflake card, this one from Tyra Marshall. So one of them was for the Christmas theme and this one for the Feeling Blue theme. I love this sending hugs and this ribbon. Oh my gosh, I just love this ribbon. I'm pretty sure it carried over, so I'm really excited because I think it's so pretty for Valentine's Day and for weddings and spring holidays. I just think it's really soft and has a very subtle metallic elegance to it. All right, those were our catch-up cards. Now I've got some friendship cards that you are just going to love. And I did kind of organize them a little bit by putting the blue ones up front because even though these were sent in for the friendship, I thought, you know, these could have been for Feeling Blue. Our first one is from Jo Williams, and she has sent a diagram here. This is cool. So let's see here. I'm trying to remember if she had a note about where she saw this. Jo, I don't see it. If you're watching, Jo, leave a comment and let us know. Maybe it's in the other one that's in the other room. Such a fun card. So what are we looking at? We're looking at the center part here with the designer paper. We got the Countryside Inn designer paper with this fun fold. And so I'm going to share the instructions for that. And then the ornate flower embossing folder for the background. Life is meant for good friends and great adventures. I love that. Here are the instructions. And I'm just going to pause for a sec in case you want to do a screenshot. Thank you so much, Jo, for including this. And then we have on the back side a diagram. Oh, here we go. Julie DeGuia shared with permission on Stamp with Tammy's site. So it looked like the diagram was from Julie. So we've got the designer paper. It looks like we're scoring at 1.5, 2.5, 3, 4, 4.5. So lots of little score lines, and then just some kind of accordion folding. That's really fun. Joe, thank you for sharing this fun designer paper fold. I think if you've got it, if you haven't, watch it on the replay and do a little screenshot there. And Joe, thanks for sending an extra one for me as well. This is such a fun card. Some more blue friendship cards. Here's one. Oh, I love that little deer from Pat Williams. Oh, love this fold too. Let me scoot this over. Feeling blessed. Oh, and then it has a little opening on the inside. When you arise in the morning, think of what a precious privilege it is to be alive, to breathe, to think, to enjoy, to love. Oh, a little pocket here if you want to stick in a little Starbucks gift card or something to keep them warm. But this really is such a precious card, Pat. I love this fold. I haven't seen anything like this before. This really is so much fun, and I love how you've decorated it here with the die cut deer and that beautiful blue paper. Oh, so awesome. Another blue card here. This one's from Susan. Oh, I was practicing and trying to figure out how to say it. Tabachnik? Oh, I probably murdered it. I'm so sorry, Susan, but this is such a fun card. I loved this. Friends are like seashells bundle and the coordinating designer paper. Friendships refresh the soul. So true. Friends are like seashells. You collect them along the way. Oh, so fun. And it definitely makes me want to go on vacation. Thank you so much, Susan, for sending in a card for the great big card swap. Our next card comes from Debbie Lindauer. She said she used non-Stampin' Up stamps. Oh, these little angels. I don't think they're angels. They could be fairies. To me, they look like children, but I just meant angels. They're children who are cute and adorable. Looks like we've got Tahitian Tide, that bright blue color. Thank you for walking beside me and being my friend. That is a perfect sentiment. I love it. Our next card is another blue one from Tracy Bazemore. Where would I be without a friend like you? We've got a little pocket card and the fishing designer paper. I love the little tag. And then I haven't seen a pocket card like this where the tag kind of catches on the pocket, and so you see it from the front, and it's kind of part of the front design as well. So it's got some Stampin' Dimensionals at the top that's catching that tag on the inside. This is so much fun. Where would I be without a friend like you? That new fishing suite from the annual catalog. Awesome card, Tracy. Our next one is from Rachel Chazinski, using some shades of blue and a little doily with the die cut butterfly. Hello, friend, on the inside. I love that. A great way to use your scraps up. And I feel like I have a whole little bag of like die cut things that I didn't use. And so this is fun and inspiring me to get out that little bag and use those scraps. Here's another great card with scraps of designer paper. This one from Cherith Day. I love this paper. It's the new Flight and Airy designer paper. You can get this one for free with a $50 order during Sale-a-Bration. The bird is fussy cut right from that designer paper, and then the different strips of the paper here, which I'm guessing are about 1 by 4 inches. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 strips of designer paper. This one might be a little bit longer. I would guess 5 inches. A little bit of ribbon, some pearls, and that fun little branch for the bird to sit on. This card is perfection, Cherith. I love it. Thank you for being my friend. We've got some more new stuff, and so that is my next little section here. This card comes from Marilyn Eden, and she used the new Meandering Meadow designer paper. This is an online exclusive paper. It is gorgeous, a 6x6 paper that is just so pretty, made and designed by Stampin' Up artists who created each of these scenes with, I believe, chalk pastels and oil pastels. Just absolutely beautiful. On the inside, a little peek of that extra designer paper. Fun little spotlighting technique, Marilyn. I love it. And then we've got a card here from Cecilia Jerry. She said she cased this one from Robin Rassett. This is the new Nature Sweetness Suite and Notes of Nature stamp set. So the die here with the, I love that on the foil, and then this one here that looks like notebook paper also are part of that die set. And I love the collage here. I've been meaning to do a collage with those stamps, so it's so great to see this. Cecilia, thank you so much for sending it in. And the texture here on the card is really fun. That brown, kind of almost coppery textured paper is really beautiful. Another one with new stuff. This is from Shella Sam's. This is using the new Heartfelt Hexagon Punch, and the designer paper is the Lighter Than Air. This is part of the Hot Air Balloon suite that's in the mini catalog, and then the Hello Friend is from the Biggest Wish stamp set from the annual catalog with the outline. It almost looks like it's stitched, but it's stamped on there. That outline comes from the Heartfelt Hexagon stamp set that coordinates with the punch. I love the tiled look of the punches here. What a great card, Shella. Thank you so much for sharing that one. Our next one comes from, I was just looking on the back, it looks like there was a little ink or something. Okay, our next card from Cynthia Houston. She sent two, so we could do a this or that. Both of these use the new Painted Lavender stamp set and the Perennial Lavender paper. Look at that fold. I shared one just like this in a Sunday stamping video showcasing the Winter Meadow suite. So it was a couple weeks ago. I'll add that link to the tutorial section of the video. Just grabbing my notepad so I can keep track of that. So it'll be the Winter Meadow accordion card is what I'm going to call it in the tutorial section, so you guys can find it. So both of these, different designer paper, but the same stamp set, Painted Lavender, and this is from the new mini catalog. So this or that, tell me which of these cards you would keep if you had a choice. We've got Highland Heather for the card base over here, Fresh Freesia for the card base over here, and everything else is pretty similar. The vellum embossed with one of the mini embossing folders, kind of a splatter looking background, and then the deckled circles for the focal image. You guys are pretty split on this. This, that. I know, I'm not sure how I'm going to decide, but thank you so much for sending an extra for me. I will be tickled to keep either one when I make my decision, and I'm just gonna, I think, go back and forth. I really love the darker color here, but I also love the background of the designer paper here. It's so hard to pick. Yes, I love that so much. All right, thank you so much, Cynthia, for that extra card. Oh, do you guys remember last time we had a card from Wanda McIntyre, and Mercy Ermakov was inspired by her card and created her own hidden message card. So she's using the same designer paper, the Perennial Lavender, with a stamp set from the annual catalog. And when you open it up, it has that secret message fun fold. Do you guys remember how to do this? We talked about it last time, and I've already put a link in the video description to the tutorial where I made a similar card. I think that Mercy's little panels are a little bit smaller, but I will demonstrate this card again so you can see it. But if you want to see, I think my tutorial is from 2 years ago. You can check that out in the video description. Mercy says that she was inspired by Wanda's card from last Great Big Card Swap, and then she enjoyed watching Buckeye Inkling's tutorial for the measurements and how to create it on her own. So this is so much fun. I explained it in the last video, so I won't go over it again, and I'll plan to show it again soon. But essentially, the white pieces are separate panels that weave in and out of the let me show you really quick, of the inside of the card. So two separate pieces here, and then they weave in and out so that you can see half of them. And then when you open it, you pull them apart to see the other side. So fun, I know, right? This is so cool. All right, so this one, oh, that was just a protection paper. Let me slip it back in here. And like I said, if you're interested to learn how to do this, check out the link in the video description. I've got that already. I think I called it the hidden panel card. And I am working on a new design with some of the Valentine stuff. So be sure to follow my channel so you don't miss out on this again. All right, we've got some fantastic kits and two new ones that just started this month. I think I showed them in another video, but you know what? Let me grab them really quick because they're right here on the floor. I love Stampin' Up's kit collection. The two new kits that were just released in January are the Panda Friends kit, which makes 4 each of 2 different card designs that are so stinking cute. We've got Love You Lots Panda, and look at those envelopes. I mean, for real. So cute. And then the slimline cards say hey there and also have cute coordinating envelopes. These are non-stamping kits, so it's only $14 in the United States for the kit to make those cute, cute cards. And then the other card kit is called Rock Legend, and it is also 4 each of 2 different designs, and also a non-stamping kit. So this one's just $14 as well. So if you know someone who would love a rock and roll card or a panda card, check out these kits in the kit collection section of the online store at juliedavison.com/shop. And we have other kits there that you'll find. And so some of these next cards were created with Stampin' Up! Kits collection. The first one is from Kathy Cornea. She used the Kaleidoscope Color kit to create this card. I love this laser cut pieces. And then there are, I think, 3 different card designs in that kit. She said she used the Kaleidoscope kit, item number 161804 for this one. So fun. And I think, no, this one does have stamps in it. The stamps and then the gray granite Stampin' Spot. Oh my gosh, there are just so many kits to choose from. I love them all. Here's another kit that came out recently. Really, really beautiful. This is one of 2 designs, or maybe there's 3. This one from Carmen Melendez, and that foil that you see is right there on the card. It's pre-printed like that, and she included the envelope in there, so whoever gets this will have the envelope to send that card on. This one includes those little peacock sequins, I think, and definitely this gold twine. This card from Annette Crocetti, she used the same piece and some of the stuff from the kit and created her own card design, mixing in some other designer papers from Modern Garden and a little bit from the Earth and Textures to create her card. This sentiment is perfect for our swap this month. It says, I feel so blessed to have a wonderful, kind, and amazing friend like you. Another card, this one is from a paper pumpkin kit, is from Mesa Sama. This was a couple months ago, this paper pumpkin kit, but one of the things I love about paper pumpkin is that as a subscriber, you can go back and get past kits and refills. So if there's a kit that you really love, you can get materials to make more, or if there's one that you missed, you can go back and you can get the full kit, which includes the stamps and the ink as well. This one is so much fun, and the newest kit from December is what was used on this card from Joanne Prosser. This kit was amazing. In fact, I just added some refills on my last order so that I can make some more because I loved these cards just the way they were as is. So all of these pieces, the cardstock, the die cuts, all of them came from the December kit, and Joanne just used them to create a new card in a different way. So fun. I love that little flat fold too. And she did not miss a spot to include coordinating pieces. Thank you all for those amazing cards and showcasing the Stampin' Up! Kits so well. Our next set of cards, I think this subset, I put together because they just are bright and fun and make me smile. The first one is from Charlotte Nydicker, and she literally has smiley faces on her card here. It says, good times together, like you just the way you are. I love that. Such fun paper in the background, best friends forever. And this fun little, I want to say lattice, but that's not the right word. The kind of almost trellis looking fold. Really fun there, Charlotte. Great card. Thank you so much for making me smile. And look at the bright colors on these cards. They're so happy. This one from Peg Herrick. She used the sunshine or circle sayings. Sorry, I saw the sunshine and I said sunshine. The circle sayings bundle from the mini catalog, which includes a 2 3/8 inch circle punch from the annual catalog, and then these bright yellows. I just love yellow and blue together. This looks like a navy. I don't think it's Stampin' Up! Cardstock, and I'm trying to put my finger on it. It's not Pacific Point, and it's not navy. It's like right in between. almost like Starry Sky or Orchid, Oasis maybe. Then this is another fun card with the double flaps. We got a flap that opens this way and the flap that opens this way. Essentially a mini card that's on the card and it goes backwards. Really fun. I love that so much. And then the bright colors just make me smile. Oh, here's another one that is so fun from Quinn Fong. We've got a little mini card in the front. You make this world a better place. And then it opens it up and we have another little rainbow on the inside, sending you a rainbow of happiness. These colors are fun. I love this designer paper. It was Rainbows and Sunshines, one of the Sale-a-Bration gifts a year or two ago. Gosh, I think actually 2 years ago now. And yes, I think you're right. The color I'm trying to think of here, Blueberry Bushel. Thank you so much. That is definitely the blue. I always forget about Blueberry Bushel. I'm not sure why. Anyway, so Sunshine and Rainbows Sale-a-Bration designer paper. We've had some really amazing Sale-a-Bration designer papers over the years and some new ones that just came out, 4 or 5 of them that you can get for free during Sale-a-Bration. Our next card from Eileen Curry. This one made me so smile too. This is a online exclusive stamp set. What is it called? Sparkling something. This designer paper is the outer space paper, I think, isn't it? Lemon lime or parakeet party. And then I love the little lemon die cuts and the bubbles with the foil paper. That is such a fun card. Thank you so much, Eileen, for sharing that and making me smile so much. Our next set of cards are cute animals because, I mean, come on, I cannot resist. Simply Sparkling is the name of that set. Thank you so much, Tony. With the soda can. I got it and I made a card with it, and then there was other new stuff and I kind of forgot about it, so I need to get it back out and use it some more. All right, cute critters. That's our next little subcategory here. This one from Marge Krasneski, and this is a little diorama card. Let me get it folded here. I love that it folds flat to fit into the envelope. Oh, so cute. This was a Sale-a-Bration stamp set too, the meerkat. You see the cactus and the little the little lizard in there. Marge loves some some mice stamp sets. That's the one she usually gets. Lots of mouse. Ugh. And so she resisted a stamp set. And then her daughter found it at Goodwill. What good fortune. I do think that God rewarded you for holding off before. This is so cute. And the sentiment is just right. You are right for this month's card. It says, happy birthday to a stand-up friend. Such a great card, Marge. I love this little technique. And I actually shared this one recently, the diorama card. So I'm going to add that to my list, and I'll add the tutorial to the video description when I'm all done, so you guys can check that out if you haven't made a diorama card. It really is kind of fun. This one actually looks a little bit different because it's got a fold there instead of 2 different pieces. So this is actually 1 piece of cardstock, 4 1/4 by 11, and then the scoring. Anyway, check out the video. I'll add the link so you can see what that's all about. And thank you so much, Marge, for sharing that awesome card. This is not necessarily a cute critter, but the bird really is cute, I think. This one from Nancy Bridges uses some beautiful dies. I love the little postage stamp on the letter. Sweet friend, happy Valentine's Day. Oh, I remember that stamp set. Birds and Branches is from a Sizzix Thinlit, and You Are Loved as a retired Stampin' Up set. I love that. Old Sizzix big die. And the letter, I think maybe just hand cut on that. I can't tell if there's a back to it. I don't think it's supposed to open. I think that was a post office handling thing. Such a beautiful card. I love it. So sweet. It looks like winter with the marbled paper, and I love that you did the leaves in a different color than the branch. Our next card, what a fun one. This one, I put these together because they use the same designer paper. A retired one. That's so pretty. I don't remember the name of that paper. Let's start with this one from AMT. She was inspired by Don Griffith's 4-fold card. Oh, Lily Impressions. That's the name of the designer paper. So this card, Don showed the card with all 4 sides the same. Only place to write was on the focal point in the center, but she altered hers And I think, oh, altered hers so that you could write on the back. Okay, so this is the 4-fold card. And so we've got 3 sides with the designer paper and then the back side there that you can write on. Isn't that cute? This is the Fluffiest Friends little bunny rabbit. And so you can wind this up and it will spin. And it looks like we've got the deckled circle dies here. Oh, so fun. I love that he's kind of floating there. What a beautiful job coloring that. Oh, and the fussy cut of the hands so that it can hold the heart. That really is so fun. And I think this was a good change to have a side where you could write on the back. Awesome change, AMT. Thank you so much for sharing that fun card. I know someone's going to love giving that one a try. So thank you for sharing that with us. Our next card, oh my gosh, this one is so fun. In fact, 2 of you were inspired to create the same card. The first one is from Kathy Triebenbach. She said this was a new fun fold by Melissa Kerman. And I don't know if, I don't think Lynn said anything, but I'm sure they were inspired by the same person. So we got Kathy Triebenbach, Lynn Werner, and I'll start with Kathy's. She used the Lily Impressions designer paper. And so this is really kind of an interesting fold. So we've got kind of like, it looks like the bottom has a card piece with a flap that's angled, and then the second piece is a smaller, shorter card with the same kind of angled flap, and then another piece on the front. And so what you end up getting is a sort of like tiered card, really beautiful with warmth and caring from me. Oh, I love that stamp on the inside. It's so perfect to go with the lilies in the paper. Kathy, beautiful card. I just love it. I'm so happy to see another version of it too with Lynn's card here. She used the Playing in the Rain designer paper. This front piece is from Regency Park. It says, "Rain or shine, we are always here for each other. Friendships refresh the soul." Oh, that is just the sweetest. All of these images are cut from that Playing in the Rain designer paper, a retired paper set, but you could easily do, as we can see here, easily create a card like this using any designer paper and showcase coordinating images. Fantastic cards. Thank you both for sharing that fold. I just love it. Yeah, Melanie, I always am so inspired by these videos and always feel like there are just so many cards that I want to make. So I'm glad that you are inspired too. And I certainly am putting several of these cards on my list to try. Our next card comes from Laura Sullivan, her first time swapping. Yay! The designer paper is the One Horse Open Sleigh designer paper from Stampin' Up. And she says the stamps, hello, in the inside, your friendship is a blessing, are from close to my heart. I love the brown die cuts here and the ribbon. We've got some early espresso coloring, just essentially a little card on top of the card base. And I love how it just kind of flows with that designer paper pattern. Great card, Laura. Thank you so much for swapping with us and sending in your amazing card. That cute little deer is just the cutest, so I put him in with all these other cute critters. Our next one's from Dee Chamberlain. Do you guys remember this koala? Oh my gosh, it's probably from, I would say 10, 12 years ago. I remember crafting with it. All one stamp. I just thought it was the cutest. We got polka dot embossing folder here with some smoky slate chevron ribbon and a little flower on the inside. Such a fun card. Pretty peacock with the smoky slate. I kind of like that color. And he's just the cutest, isn't he? Our next one from Ann Hansen uses the Darling Donkeys. This was another cutie celebration stamp set that we had a few years ago. Last year? Gosh, I don't know. It's such a blur sometimes. Hey there, friend. And then on the inside, a little bit of that designer paper, carrying over the fun rainbow colors from the front. Great card, Anne. Our next set of cards are flowers because, you know, flowers are good for any time of year, for any occasion. So we got some flower friendship cards here. Our first one from Sherry Werner, and she used some black and white designer paper with a pop of red. I just love that. We had a theme once for the Great Big Card Swap. We did black and white with a pop of color, and this would have been perfect. A friend like you makes a friend like me really happy to have a friend like you. Oh, I love that sentiment. Happy happy birthday. I love how she carried over the designer paper on the inside as well. Just kind of keeps that party going inside. Oh, Dixie, what a great goal. 2024 goal to try a fun fold on each card that I send. I love that. I love fun folds. And you know what? It doesn't even have to be that difficult. Sometimes just adding a little fun, you know, a little cut or a little extra fold in the card just makes it really really easy to add a little interest. This one's from Ross Ann Muncie, and she did a fun technique here, ripping pieces of different designer paper. I love the eclectic look of those different patterns back there. Several different patterns. I kind of recognize a few of them, and some of them are pretty old. This beautiful stamp set, I think from the annual catalog. I recognize this one. I just sent it to a team member recently. A little embossing folder in the background and the stitched rectangles for a fabulous friend. Rosanne, thank you so much for sending an extra one for me as well. Our next card is from Diana Barber, and she said she couldn't remember the name of the designer paper, but I think it was called something like Love What You Do or Share What You Love. There was like a whole sweet collection that had an ephemera pack, and this paper, I'm not sure how well you can see it, and maybe it's not on this one. It might have been on some different patterns. It had some shimmer to some of the paper patterns. Rich razzleberry here, the decorative circle punch, one of my favorites. Just thought you should know how wonderful you are. Oh, what a perfect message. I love that. Thank you so much for sharing this awesome card. An easy card front. We've got the card base that cuts just a little panel to the front, and then the designer paper that adheres to that. So kind of a designer paper card front without using a whole piece. So it looks like this is probably, I would say, 3 inches by 5.5 inches. I recently got a card swap from Susan Campfield, so I'm not sure if that is who inspired Diana, but such a great little fold there. Our next card's from Pat Stewart using the Dragonfly Garden stamp set. I love this. I think this is the Around the Bend die set. Just a fun little border with some designer paper underneath. If I remember right, that might be from the peach designer paper. We got the double oval punch here, a little bit of gingham ribbon. I just love how all the cards sing so well together. Such a beautiful card, Pat. This one really makes me smile. Some goodies inside, and then the stamping. I love the stamping on the inside. You are an inspiration. So fun, Pat. Thank you for that great card. Someone's really gonna love getting that one. Ooh, this one from Leslie Kneisel. She used the floating shape technique. She's got a window sheet with strips of designer paper with spaces in between. So it kind of looks like the paper is just floating. The Stampin' Dimensionals go underneath the paper so that it's a little bit elevated off the card. Sending Flowers, I think is the name. Sending Smiles, something about flowers. Sending is the name of this stamp set. So fun. These colors are really great together. The now retired Mango Melody with some Orchid Oasis and some Lost Lagoon, if I'm guessing here. I don't know if I'm right. You'll have to let me know, Leslie. And the sparkly blue gems are really fun. Love and big hugs. I would send this to any one of my friends. Our next card from Annette Funk uses some gorgeous designer paper that was in last year's celebration offering. I loved the dark colors in this Calypso Coral, Petal Pink, and this Mossy Meadow, or Evening Evergreen is what she's used here. Retired embossing folder, so pretty with the ivory, that vanilla color. I think it's just the perfect pairing here. On the inside, a little bit of that designer paper, which was called Favored Flowers. Oh, and the embossing folder, Fancy Fan. Thank you for the note inside, Annette, so I could know that. Sometimes it just drives me crazy when I can't think of the names of things, and other times I just let it go. But it's always nice to have that that little reminder. Our next card comes from Lori Witaki, and she's using a Wash and Beauty, I think was the name of this designer paper. So fun with this pixie pink color. You are a true friend, and I love that little ribbon in there. Stitch shapes are my favorite. The square and the little banner come from the Stylish Shape die set. You'll find that in the annual catalog. And it seems like we've always got some fun new stitch dies or shapes that are must-have, and I always am changing my mind on which one is my favorite. Our next card comes from Belinda Bosch. She used the Forever Fern stamp set. I love these colors. This is Pretty in Pink. Blushing Bride kind of looks like Pretty in Pink. a scroll embossing folder here. And then this was, oh, I can't think of a name. Did she have a note? Not on the dies. Oh, I love that. So pretty. And do you see the sparkle on that? So pretty and soft. It reminds me of a baby card, but just really spring. I'm so ready for spring already. I know winter just started, but I'm ready for spring. To a friend that makes me smile. Where would I be without a friend like you? Love the stamping on the inside. Oh, Phyllis, thank you so much for the reminder. If you are enjoying all these amazing cards for the Great Big Card Swap, please give this video a thumbs up. It helps me so much on YouTube. And if you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe to my channel so that you don't miss out on future videos. The Great Big Card Swap videos are the 2nd and 4th Tuesday of every month. So if you haven't sent in a card yet, you can send one in for this same theme. Friendship is our theme in January. And our next video is going to be on Tuesday, January 23rd. You can send your cards to me at Julie Davison, P.O. Box 6164, Champaign, Illinois 61826. Thank you for entertaining that little commercial interruption. Our next card is from Virginia Smith. She sent one for me too, and oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I've not quite seen a card that looks just like this before, and so this was really exciting for me to get with the Dainty Flowers stamp set and some retired Sale-a-Bration designer paper. We've got kind of like a little accordion. I just love that. I thought that was so clever. So a little mini card that folds out like that and has a full-length piece on the front. I'm definitely going to have to give this fun fold a try. Virginia, thank you so much for sending an extra one for me. Fresh Freesia, Rich Razzleberry are the colors. A little bit of Old Olive. Some friendships are just meant to be. I'm going to open this up. We've got some measurements here, and so I'm going to do a little screenshot. I'm not going to do the screenshot. I'm going to put it down so that you can do a screenshot if you would like, and then zoom in on your screenshot later so that you can perhaps make this card. Let's see. She says she's cased the card from Connie Stewart, and she's got all the measurements here and the stamp sets and things that she used as well. So thank you so much for sharing that. I just love that so much. And I think I'm definitely going to have to give this one a try. So thank you, Virginia, for sending that. Someone's going to love getting it, and I certainly enjoyed having an extra for me. Oh my gosh, that is some old ribbon right there. I love it. This one's from Rachel Chazinski, and these flowers, oh, these are bringing back so many memories. We've got this stamp too. I think this is from the Year Round Fun, if I'm remembering right. Such a great one. Now I ripped off the post-it note more as a privacy panel. I'm going to stick it back in there. So if you are interested, if you get Rachel's card and you want to swap, I just forgot to put the sticky note over it. Okay, so the reason I reacted like that is because some of these colors are like one of the first few Stampin' Up! In colors. Do you guys remember these? Cranberry Crisp and Concord Crush. Am I remembering that right? Oh my gosh. What a blast from the past. I mean, we are talking about some colors that came out, 15 years ago, 18 years ago. Gosh, that was a long time ago. I love this. And this looks like the Mellow Moss color from the Settles. Oh, so fun. I love that. I love when you guys send old stuff, little blast from the past. And the little white gel pen around the circle, I think is just so fun for stitching. What a great card. A little sponging on there too. I just love everything about that. Thank you, Rachel, for that blast from the past and making me smile. We've got a few more cards to go, so don't go anywhere. Our next set of cards are sort of nature, I think, and then we just get into some like just random. I tried to organize a little bit, but it's hard when you have such a broad category like friendship. Our next card, oh, I love this. This is from Veronica Towell, and she said this card she cased from Tamara Bertram. She found a pic on Pinterest, and this is the name of the stamp set was like Sheltering Tree or something like that. And so it has had a tree stamp and then an image that you could stamp. So she used white craft ink on this beautiful like silver paper. You warm my heart, and then a little bit of snow on the ground. This reminds me of the snow that we're seeing right now and the beautiful trees. If you're getting snow where you are, you're a great friend on the inside. And Veronica said that she stamped with her, I think, 11-year-old granddaughter, Beth, who created her own card. She designed and made her own card. So we're going to swap this one out for you, Beth. And this looks like that new December paper pumpkin kit. I just love this one so much with the flowers and the beautiful card images. To a friend that makes me smile. A little stamping on the inside too. Beth, great job on your card. Thank you, ladies, so much for stamping together. I always love to hear about stamping with your kids and grandkids and family members. It just makes me happy because it reminds me of stamping with my own family. Beth, I hope that you enjoy the card that you get back. Thank you so much for making a card for our swap this month. Our next card is from Tony Shaw. Look at this, so much fun. Coffee with a friend is like happiness in a cup. Oh, I agree. We've got the in colors going on here. Sweet Sorbet, Parakeet Party, Tahitian Tide, Orchid Oasis, Starry Sky. Tony sent an extra for me. Thank you, Tony, with different designer paper, like different, same colors, different pattern. So you'll have to tune in on Thursday to see Tony's version, the other version of Tony's card. Tony, thank you so much for sending that extra for me. I just love that. This stamp set is a really fun one that has some friends, like I think they're sitting and having coffee, and then this image as well. So such a great stamp set. So perfect for our theme this month. Yes, a bubble tea. Our next card is from Joan Talent, and she sent 2 versions. I gotta get her note out in here. Hold on. Here we go. Okay, so she said she sent 2 similar friendship cards. She made them for the nurses that she works with at the VA. So that's why she used the red, white, and blue, and classmates that she graduated from nursing school, and the colors were purple and white. She made the cards at the beginning of the year to have them ready to send out to them on their birthdays. I love that. What a great card. Hello, friend, and so perfect for our theme this month. So I love that you chose colors specifically for the VA and for your college classmates, but I'm going to do a this or that anyway. So this or that, which of these color versions do you connect with? Maybe you love purple, or you love the red, white, and blue. Leave a comment and let us know. We've got navy with the, oh gosh, it almost looks like ruby red, probably real red in there. And then this Blackberry Bliss, so pretty. And I love the different layering ovals with a stitch layer and the scallop layer. Great cards. Thank you so much, Joan, for sending those in and sharing a little bit of story behind it. Our next card is from Jenny Oliver. I love these colors together. Blackberry Bliss, crushed curry, pecan pie. It looks like old olive, pretty peacock. I love pretty peacock. And I think it looks pretty darn good. Jenny, she says, sorry, it's crooked. She stamped with her left hand because she just had a shoulder surgery, a rotator cuff surgery 2 weeks ago. Oh my gosh, Jenny, I'm impressed that you are stamping 2 weeks after surgery. We hope that you are healing quickly and well, and you'll be back to stamping in no time. You guys, I think you use this punch on purpose just to trip me up with saying it. Deck the halls with bow. The bow punch. I just got a question about the bow punch because it is not available to order right now, but it's coming back in stock. I think it's due in stock January 29th. So just a couple more weeks on that bow punch, but it is coming back. Such a great addition here. The layering leaves stamp set is the stamp set that Jenny used to create. So that's why it coordinates so beautifully with the bow punch. Beautiful. Bow wow. I'm never going to remember that, Sharon. Beautiful cards, Jenny, especially those colors. I just love it. 2 cards from Marie Ferrito. She says, I get to pick one. Uh-oh. Hold on, we gotta fix our bow. I love the simplicity of both of these cards. Let's see if I can just give that, there we go. tighten that up a little bit. Oh, perfect. All right, I love the simplicity of both these cards. The layouts are just so beautiful. Petal pink here with a little bit of designer paper from Sale-a-Bration. I love that big embossed friend, so big and bold. And this one here, soft seafoam with some designer paper and different greens. The stitched square and the polka dot ribbon was some of my favorite. Now, I really can't decide because I love both of these cards for two different reasons. So you guys have to help me out here. This or that, which of these cards should I keep? Which one would you keep if you were me and got to decide? Because I'm not sure how I'm going to pick because I love them both so much. So help me out. Tell me what you think. I'm going to just, I don't know. I don't know how I'm going to decide. On the inside, oh, of course, Marie, on the inside. I love that. Thank you for being my friend. A little note on the papers here. Deckled circles, stitch shape framelets, the Mossy Meadow Versamark polka dot tool, the bundle, many happenings stamp set, and the many messages die. Oh, I forgot about that one. That was a good one. And the designer paper, Garden Lane. That's right. And let's see, I think there's probably a note on the inside here. Of course, I'm lucky to have a friend like you. I love it. The designer paper is the Flower and Fields designer paper. That was a Sale-a-Bration item. And then the Love What You Do stamp set on the inside here. Lovely inside and out on the front. And her embossing, the embossing powder and the heat tool and all that Versamark pad. Such great cards. You guys are pretty split on this too. I see a lot of this. I see a lot of that. Some more of this, some more of that. I'm not sure how I'm going to have to decide, but Marie, thank you so much for sending an extra card for me. You're such a gem. Our next card comes from Cindy Kittner, and she has tried this awesome, let's see, faux shutter card. She said she was inspired by Meg Lovin at Lovin Stamps, but I know we have seen lots of this faux shutter card before. Such a fun technique. Oh my gosh, this sentiment inside is amazing. Because of you, I laugh a little harder, cry a little less, and smile a whole lot more. Oh, I love that. And the little pops of yellow. The stamp set is the Friendly Conversation on the inside. On the front, it's from Layering Leaves. And the designer paper is the I think it was Rustic Harvest. I'm going to give you the measurements here. I'll do a little pause on that in case you want to do a screenshot and save that. Oh, and the instructions. Thank you so much for including those. I'm gonna have to try that technique. You guys keep showing it and using it and sending cards with that technique. So I will add that to my list of things to try. I just love it. Couple more cards. We're almost done. Our next one from Jennifer Crabtree. I love this pretty purple and the orange and that fun little green flower. Those colors go so well together. You are a true friend. Jennifer, such a great card. I love that textured cardstock too, and this fun, simple layout. Clean and simple. You guys know the key to my heart. Our next card is from Rose Spivey. Happy birthday. You deserve it, for my forever friend. Oh, this script embossing folder in the background is really pretty. And what a great combination. Crumb cake, vanilla, and black. So classic and elegant. Some champagne rhinestone gems and that scallop, open scallop oval is just beautiful. Thank you, Rose, for that gorgeous card. Another simple one here from Mary Fudge using the Blackberry Beauty designer paper. This came from a similar ephemera pack, if I remember right, for a true friend. Looks like from the Dragonfly Garden stamp set. I don't know why I remember some things and not others. Blackberry Bliss is that gorgeous deep designer paper color, the cardstock color. Sad that that one is retired now because it was such a beautiful color. Our last card of the night comes from Carrie Zacharias using the Earthen Elegance suite with the designer paper. Earthen Texture, maybe that's what it's called. Radiating Stitches dies for the frame and the gorgeous glitter rhinestones there. On the inside, the friend comes from the Biggest Wish stamp set. Oh, what fantastic cards. You guys, I feel so inspired. Thank you again to all of our swappers who shared cards this month. You guys did such an amazing job, and I feel so, so inspired. Thank you to everyone who is watching live and participating in the chat. I appreciate all of your encouraging words to our stampers and our swappers. If you haven't already sent in a card, what are you waiting for? I hope that you will send your cards in to Julie Davison, P.O. Box 6164, Champaign, Illinois 61826. And yes, I do see your comment, Fonda. There were a couple people who had several cards in there. There was one person that had 3 cards because there was a card for the Christmas theme, which I showed at the beginning, and then the Feeling Blue theme from last month in December, and then the friendship theme. So you are very observant. We do limit 1 card per person per month for the theme. So if you're sending in for January and you haven't sent in a card, you can send one in. Our theme for February is big, so you can send in your big cards. That's right, big is the theme in February, and you can interpret that however you want. You can send a big card, you can send big words on the card, you can send a card that has the word big on it. I'm really excited to see what you guys come up with. Thank you again for tuning in. Thank you again to all of our swappers. You guys are so amazing. I feel so inspired not only to create cards, but to send them and to share them. And I hope that you do as well. Send lots of cards. Melissa Perry, yes. If you want to put Tom Hanks on your card, I think that would be kind of amazing. What a fun movie that was. Okay, but next time in 2 weeks, we're still doing our January theme of friendship. So send your friendship cards in. I look forward to sharing more of all the cards that I get next time. We'll be back on January 23rd, next Tuesday, but lots of stamping between now and then, because on Thursday, we've got Thursday night stamp therapy and Sunday stamping with Susan and Julie coming up this Sunday as well. So have a great week, and I will see you again very soon. Happy stamping.